historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And look at this. Right away, loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
Caleb going to throw right away. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. To throw, Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Santos' kick is up and through. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only mustered 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Bateman over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Baltimore first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. The handoff running left, Henry. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
A gain of 2 brings up
Jackson now. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end and those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 71 yards. And the Bears have regained the lead. They had just got the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And running with power here. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Jackson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
To throw is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A toss right to Henry. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
You got to make it down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Luke now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Bears 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 60 yards.
First down, Bears.
Now they'll change things up. To the air, Williams. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Shoves him aside. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Deuce wide open. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have yet again retaken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Bears 17, Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And fighting down inside the 25. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready?
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for Bears. First down.
Throwing is Williams.
Come on, man.
Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. To throw once more, here's Williams. That'll be called right side by the rookie receiver.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now it's second and 10.
The tight end in motion right. Back to throw again.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Should have made next time you do
20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Henry running right. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burton. He'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Give it to the people.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
There we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You see what you're doing, the
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Look at the
The
feet.
coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
45-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Carlos Santos to kick off.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Mark Andrews.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Ravens 35. Bears 20. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Open man down the field. That's Burden.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Chicago.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Starks, and the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 72 yards.
And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. And really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying the crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
DC ready? Yeah. Ready, shot.
To throw is Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, and that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit.
9-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Ready to go.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. They'll get this into the hands of Odunze. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, so far, really no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
To the air, Williams. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Second and 10.
What is up? Fire!
Throwing again here, Williams.
Let me do that.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Powering his way forward. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson now. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he's got one of those. Jackson lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And now look at this. Big gain to fumble. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. Just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
On his loop for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score. Ravens 52. Bears 23. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Williams. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring out the third down.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw once more, here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. The Ravens 29-yard line. Second and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now they'll audit it to something else. At the 2-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. Stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Short of the goal line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1. On third down, here comes Swift. And this time he is in. DeAndre Swift
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they'll draw themselves 2 points closer.
52. Bears 31. Cairo Santos to kick
Now
off
after the
for
touchdown, here's
Chicago.
Santos to kick this one away.
And a good return as he stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Jackson going to keep it. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the 2nd half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
When they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Draymond Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
We turned it. No, we turned it. Shut up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To throw, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
What is up?
From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Williams pass intercepted.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Jackson.
36-yard line.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 35 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Williams. Finding room in midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pick up there on 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back to throw now on first down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. That's caught. The tight end rumbling with it.
There's 3rd and a few inches.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Axel.
Back to throw. Williams. And he's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They're always doing the crazy shit on
Back to
that
throw
one.
again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down
This is my
is that
first time
inability
seeing
to
turn
stop
off,
the
man.
pressure. We saw another example of it there. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
From
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Biggie Angels.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
No gain on the play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Jackson. A short.
Come on, man. That's not good fancy.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summing onto the field as he'll go for 2.
Williams going to throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down.
Oh, they lose you, you know,
The football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, Lamar Jackson, I mean, he is just a ticking time bomb when he has got the football in his hands, and he explodes, Charles, for a big one there.
So there was the boom, huh? Because that's exactly what happened, right? And you can be in the right spot against him and not necessarily make the play. His talent is so good, and his ability to shift and move on a dime, he is so impressive. Even when you play it right, he can make you wrong.
Henry again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
Where's
As the
the
2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd and goal, Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The score, Ravens 65, Bears 37. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable. Their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
1st down, Bears.
To throw, it's Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
My goodness, another interception.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in
Come
the
on,
game.
Will. What is that?
Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Now it's Jackson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Luke now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 72. Bears 37. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And no fun bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. Now Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Going home reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A pass complete to Odunze.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
From the left side, it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
It's the score. Ravens 72. Bears Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Bears 44. Tyler Loop to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Throwing is Williams.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. As they'll stop it with 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
To throw once more, here's Williams. That's caught outside Burden.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's immediately taken out of the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover. But it probably only mattered to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. With your energy harness, if I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped it right where it all started. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
Slot man moves right.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't get through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
To the air, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bears.
Jordan.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Ball
To throw, Williams.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Williams sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's third down.
On play action, here's Williams.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Rome Odunze.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now a first carry. And right away he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, you're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Jackson.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
First down. First and goal.
They'll try to look for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Second and goal.
Now Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. 180.
Jackson now.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Jackson going to run.
At the 3.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll go play action here with Williams. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind down the first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19. And the road gets a bit tougher from here.
At the Bears' 43-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Jackson.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
On his loop for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown.
Williams loses the football. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Luther Burden, 35 yards. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play?
Look
the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The Bears will line up for the 2.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And he'll get in. Touchdown. Throws it in. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Luke now for the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
That's the score. Ravens 21. Bears 13.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Negro. Oh.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, you know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now it's Jackson.
Okay.
And got his man complete.
Good
And
move.
he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Here's Sean Bateman.
70 yards.
And the Ravens have moved out in front.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monangai.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
At the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be home in by the tight end, Andrews. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Escapes the defender. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Ravens have got it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
We changed it.
Second and 1.
On second and a yard. Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Baltimore, first down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Bears' 10-yard line.
Back to throw. Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He's got daylight. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Able to avoid him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That is caught with Sean Bateman. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jackson. On the RPO, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, heck of a move. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up third down.
Quick.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They keep it with Henry on first down.
46 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Jackson.
They're looking for others, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Swift.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard.
Lamar Jackson.
I know this one, they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all,
He kicked the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something they at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On third down, Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
3rd and 8.
No, we changed it.
Play action. It's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jackson now.
A short one there, caught by Likely. Down the right sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
41 yards.
And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ravens 42. Bears 31. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair.
You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That's caught left side, Burden. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Williams looking to do it himself. This will be caught downfield for more. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the 17 now. Here's a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. 2nd down and 6 now. And now an audible here into something else.
At the 13-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the gun, here's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Axel.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom. Right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Henry.
Go.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down.
Let's go.
To take over in this game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Running left, here's Mitchell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Excellent defensive play by Dominic Robinson, beating the line and dropping him for a loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Jackson to throw. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Oh my
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2 yards to go, second down. To the air, Williams.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Second down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Henry running right. Able to push his way through. Still shedding tackles.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the right side with Henry. Broken tackle. He's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff to Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
Some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, and try and finish it ourselves. Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that 1st down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Williams. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Williams.
That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to get man. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, left side.
This is my age, this is my sign, this is where I live, and what I like, this is where I'm from, and what I do, this is what I love. El partido está para cualquiera, doceava entrada, ni uno se rinde. Duarte con la línea apretada ahí, se andaba equivocando casi la. El partido está para cualquiera.
Training has made Trevor extremely confident in what he can do and what he can overcome and what he can push himself to do. After freshman year, bowling was completely done. I started entering local competitions and I started winning them. Goal tonight is push a buzzer. I'd like to really prove myself in front of the world.
Well, it's amazing what Ninja has done for this kid, and just look at what he's doing on the course right now. Already on the fifth obstacle. He's just been flying the first part of this course. And he's going for the ditch down here. Watch your head. He's got it. And he's been spinning on the sideline, but they can really keep up with him. And he's not slowing down. Right up the road wall. And that was a pretty good ball. And he just waved back like it's nothing. Well, we've talked about it all season long. He's young, 19 and 20 years old. And he could be because of the new lower age limit, and they are dominating. And he is by far the fastest player. Now stepping up to take on his first standing ladder. No hesitation. Wow, just marched right through the standing ladder and goes right into the clacker. And he's crushing the clacker. Who is this kid? No pain, fearless. That's the sign of a 20-year-old. Well, and what I love is this guy has had a perfect plan for the clacker, and he's executed it. Wow. This is unreal. The Coliseum is booming this course. Now facing Jane Lane, only one he's suffering. Bob said he's doing good. And this is he's showing down some muscle. Yawning, short of there. But now Scoutfield has been giving these ninjas fits tonight. Gene Lane. Rookie's just trying to figure it out. The challenge here. Oh, clipped it in. Not up now. The aggressive finesse. I love the problem solving we're seeing out of them. This is a really difficult transition because it's a 180-degree turn and then land that on the next rail. Oh, yes! Getting triple left, and he's waiting to put out hit. Confidence out of this rookie. Oh, my. Oh, my. And he's done it. He had 19-year-old kid, Hawaii, and now he's